comment briefly that I thought Governor Perry's comments were very powerful. I agree totally with his idea that citizenship is a mission and that you live that mission out in many different ways. Chris and I, like he and Anita, very much. We had talked for the last several years about the 10th Amendment, which is one of his great passions. And he and I chatted this morning, and he agreed that he would head up a project to reach out to all the governors and city and county officials, and also to work with key conservative legislators, both to develop a very, very strong platform plan for the 10th Amendment, but also develop a model legislation where we put a 21st century contract in September, and that we would seek to get passed into law in the first 90 days of 2013. He is a terrific friend, somebody that, as all of you know, I actually wrote the foreword to his last book, and I'm looking forward very much to campaigning with him, and I think he's going to be extraordinarily helpful all across the country.
How significant is this important for you in South Carolina?
Well, I think it's very significant as part of a continuing momentum, which in some ways started with the debate Monday night. I think that having Todd Palin endorse me just before this, and then having Sarah Palin say that she would vote for me if she were here, and now having Governor Perry indicate that he was asking his supporters to support me. We have a number of people, John Livingston's going to introduce me tomorrow on the aircraft carrier in Charleston. So there are a lot of different things coming together from across the whole state. Sheriff Metz, for example, just endorsed me in Lexington, the longest-serving sheriff, the most popular person in public office in Lexington County. So a lot of good things are happening.
You know, Nebraska poll has you actually leading Governor Romney. Another poll shows you leading. Is this a two-man race in South Carolina, and is it a two-man race nationally?
I think, we're going to do everything we can to convince every conservative voter in South Carolina to vote for me as the only practical way to stop a Massachusetts market. And we're going to try to reach out to do that. I think that increasingly the polling data indicates that I'm the only conservative who has a chance to beat Romney. To the degree that we can communicate that and get people to come in, I think the margin gets bigger and bigger. You add up the combined total conservative vote in these polls, you could be beating Romney by 3 to 7.
So should Rick Santorum get out of the race?
Santorum's got to do what he wants to do. Look, you all said I was dead in June and July. I didn't get out of the race. No reason he should do anything he doesn't want to do. He just came in ahead in Iowa today. Like, ending Romney's brief period of doing the guy that carried both states.
Mr. Speaker, the polls show that you have momentum, obviously. Do you think it's critical that you win here in South Carolina?
I think it's critical you win as often as you can. I think that this is, the number one thing we now know is that when this becomes a two-person race, that Romney has a huge problem because he's too liberal for most of what we vote. That's just an objective fact. And Governor Perry helped today. I think the fact is, with each passing week, it's become clearer and clearer, and we're going to do everything we can in the next 72 hours to get here. I think we have a real chance to win.
Did you ever ask your ex-wife for
a few minutes ago on your personal record, and the question came not from us, but from a member of the audience. And I'm wondering, do you think that your persona and your record, both ethical as well as personal, is retarding your climb in the polls? And is it an issue that you were going to have to confront, perhaps more directly than saying your 68-year-old grandfather, etc.?
It's an issue I confront every time it comes up, and I confront it exactly the same way every time it comes up. And people seem to be satisfied with it. You watched the audience just now.
Are you worried about this Marianne Gingrich interview? She said something about you wanting an open marriage.
I'm not going to say anything about Marianne. My 2 daughters have already written to ABC complaining about this as tawdry and inappropriate. Both of my daughters are prepared to speak on the record if any of you would like to talk to them. So other people who knew the situation are prepared to speak on the record. I'm not getting involved.
Sir, you were married to Iowa. In Iowa, you did say that your campaign, as a candidate for president, that you had a right to be asked any questions.
Right.
Why is this ditch?
I just answered it. I said,
no, you didn't. You refer questions to your daughter. Why is this?
That's my answer. I want to thank all of you. I'm glad to be here. I'm delighted to Governor Perry endorsement, and I look forward to tonight, Thursday. Thank you.